And welcome everyone to the Riverside County Board Brief as we give you a brief look at what took place during today's Riverside County Board of Supervisors meeting. My name is Pep Fernandez. An item on today's agenda that took a lot of time and also required a lot of attention was to amend the ordinance for ranchos out in District 4 in the Coachella Valley. Planning Director John Hildebrand approached the board and gave his amended ordinance details. He defined what a rancho actually is. This is a ranchos community events facility, as we mentioned, specifically in the Coachella Valley in District 4. He defined what a rancho is. He also provided parameters for what ranchos are permitted to do and what they are not permitted to do. Ranchos host private events like weddings, quinceañeras, and such. And as we're about to hear from Supervisor Perez, this is 3 years in the making. So let's hear from Supervisor V. Manuel Perez from District 4. Also, John Hildebrand, the Planning Director, as he outlines the new ordinance for ranchos.
Thank you for all of you who have been part of this movement, este movimiento, this revolution, if you want to go that far. Don't want to scare anybody. But you know what I mean. I'm very proud of you all. I'm very proud of this day. This is what it's all about. You know, Claudia, you almost made me cry. You talked about it's not just about the money. It's not. It's historical. It's cultural. It goes way back. It goes back to my baptism. That's how far back I remember. Well, I don't remember, but I saw pictures.
You were there. Yeah.
But I was there.
Yeah.
But I just want to say thank you, and I want to thank staff. 3 years. And you know what? We're not done yet. What noise ordinance, we're going to work on it. We heard from someone that's concerned, but we're going to move this forward today.
The county listened. We listened to the community needs, who wanted to be permitted, who wanted to have these ranchos, what they were about, what they did. But we also listened to the community concerns, and there were some through noise, traffic, impacts that they have. So we tried to look at this opportunity to do this, but also ensure that as we crafted this ordinance, we took into account the community that lives there and tried to strike a balance with all of this. We were in support of a unique culture, agricultural production of the area, local economy, all while trying to balance the public health and safety and welfare for everybody that's out there. And we talk a lot about balance. That came up today a couple of times through different projects. And our goal, again, as a planning department, is to consider all of the community. The opportunity for the ranchos to operate, do their business, but also the peace and quiet of the community that lives there. And everything that we agreed on, everything that we looked at and analyzed was to create that balance within this ordinance to make it fair and equitable for everybody.
And that was the voice of John Hildebrand that you just heard. Another big ticket item on the agenda today was the approval of the new budget for the fiscal year of 2024 and 2025. Here is Riverside County Chief Executive Officer Jeff Van Wagenen with more.
So I think it's certainly important when we talk about the whole scope of the budget that we not forget the complete effort that the county is making to improve the quality of life for all those that we serve in Riverside County. Additionally, and something that was raised during our budget hearing by the public, and also by this board, was about inviting greater community participation in the development of the budget process. We heard that message loud and clear, and we've already begun planning for our process for the fiscal year 25-26 budget.
Now moving on to an item regarding animal services. We had Animal Services Director Aaron Geddes in the board chambers today talking about the use of community improvement designation funds. This is for animal services and also one of our partners in the community, Best Friends Animal Society. The funds will be used for things such as a kitten sitter program as well as Spanish outreach. Here's Animal Services Director Aaron Geddes with more of the details.
The money that you've outlined today is going to be used to support a kitten sitter program, to add additional staff effort for pet reunification of pets with owners, and spay-neuter surgeries in hard-to-reach areas within your district, and a shuttle service to assist those with transportation issues. And lastly, as you mentioned, a partnership with Best Friends Animal Society for Spanish outreach within your district and hopefully throughout the county.
And finally, here on the Riverside County Board Brief, we had a chance to check in with Deputy Public Health Officer Dr. Shunling Tsang as she gave us details on funding received for cardiovascular disease. We're talking high blood pressure, also high cholesterol. Here is Dr. Tsang with more on this funding in a partnership with the California Department of Public Health.
Hello, my name is Shunling Tsang, and I serve as our Deputy Public Health Officer here in Riverside County. I'm a family physician by training, and I'm excited to share with you today an announcement here at our board. We were recently awarded a large amount of funding to help impact cardiovascular disease here in Riverside County. We're partnering with the California Department of Public Health as well as the Centers for Disease Control and Prevention on looking at our large numbers of high blood pressure and high cholesterol here in Riverside County. Some of our communities have up to 50% of people living with high blood pressure and high cholesterol, and that can result in heart attack and strokes if we don't do something about it. Using this funding, we're looking to create some innovative strategies, partner with the community, with community-based organizations and clinics to see how we can increase access for patients who need care around hypertension and high cholesterol. We're looking for things like how do we increase education, collaborative learning sessions, webinars, and even blood pressure cuffs out to patients who need them. So we're excited again for this wonderful opportunity to partner with our state and federal regions here in Riverside County to impact cardiovascular health. Thank you for this time, and back to you, Pep.
And thank you for that, Dr. Tsang. That'll do it for this edition of the Riverside County Board Brief. My name is Pep Fernandez, and we'll see you next time.